Hey everyone, my name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. I'm going to go over today, it's called Watching the Tape. And I watch the markets, I can see them real time, I can do this stuff. I've watched them long enough where I can basically see stuff off the top, off of just watching price movements real time. Just like the bucket shops in Jesse Livermore's trading story. Very similar to that. So, when you look at this stuff long enough, you kind of see things. And I'm going to call this one Watching the Tape. So here's Watching the Tape. Precious metals prices today. I was looking at pre-market, the gold, silver, platinum. We're going to open down. And I suspect someone pre-market was trying to push the prices down because no one just dumps contracts in a very short time period. In a pre-market state. Like, I don't know why anyone would do that unless they're trying to push the prices down. So I was looking for strength to step in here. It did. The buyers did step in. A few weeks back, many contracts were dumped at once pre-market again when they came out with the news of Pfizer. Today it was a different company. My question is, why would someone do this? It would have to be on purpose, right? Because why would someone dump a whole bunch of contracts all on at once on a market that is very, the volumes aren't there to do that. So they're trying to push it down. There's no way a person who is going to try to maximize their price would sell in such a manner. So gold, silver, platinum buyers stepped up and they pushed the prices higher throughout the day. The buyers are there, there's strength. So this is a sign of strength in the market, and I was looking for seeing some white bullish candlesticks on this up day. I'd have to look at the charts real time to see if that's true, but even if it's a small down day or a flat day, it was pretty good to see the buyers step in and push this market higher. Higher being, it went from a very low down day, and the buying strength throughout the day pushed it higher, which is good. That's what we want to see. So PM mining and royalty companies, I see strength in all these charts with volume, large up days, small down days. We've got the contracting down days into the chart patterns, which hopefully indicate moves higher very soon. I'm seeing it all over the place. So just by looking and watching the tape, you can see and feel strength in those price movements. Even though when people are trying to push this thing down in the pre-market, the buyers are still stepping in and bringing the prices back higher. So that looks very good. What I'm going to say is these markets look manipulated to me. The COMEX is definitely manipulated, and the physical metal removal off of the COMEX should shut them down over time. They're playing paper games is what they're doing. And they being commercial banks, Federal Reserve, I don't know who's doing it. I don't know who that is. But no one in their right mind would come in pre-market and just dump everything at once. They're using paper to absorb paper. That's my opinion. And JP Morgan is the custodian of SLV, Silver ETF. And I think they created that ETF to absorb paper with paper. I don't think they have the physical backing on it. So if I were you guys, I would be avoiding the ETFs. I would not be buying GLD, SLV, or anything like that. I would be buying the physical metals. Number one, buying the physical metals helps yourself. Number two, it helps yourself by number two, taking the metal off the market, and now it's in your hands. And three, you've got the metal. I mean, that's the thing of value, which is good. So I said the day is coming. We have more and more debt issuance. This debt cannot be repaid back. And the way that we bet against this debt is with precious metals. Accumulate, all the metals that are cheap. Keep buying into them. Cost average in. I might be wrong on the short term. Maybe we see a dip down into the 1800s or 1750s on gold. That's possible. But today, looking at the strength, I don't know if that's a likelihood there. But if we do continue to cost average in, continue to buy these things, they are vastly undervalued. And I think one day they're going to lose control over these prices. And the physical deliveries will continue to put pressure on prices. These deliveries are massive, and they're coming month after month on the COMEX, and it's just punch after punch. And right now, the COMEX is scrambling behind the scenes, trying to find precious metals anywhere they can. They're opening up, and they're accepting all these different metals from other refineries now. And you can look at articles. So it's coming. They're getting pressured. So the conclusion here, in my opinion, is, stay invested, continue to buy physical precious metals, continue to cost average in. Even if we go up or we go down, continue to cost average in. Doesn't matter. We're betting against this debt that they are creating. It's a way out of their game. It's a way out of their system. And in all honesty, using their debt is a form of slavery, if you think about it. Some people have called it human farming. But it's a way to say, I don't want to partake in it. So you buy the physical precious metals. They are accumulating gold themselves. Do what they're doing. Be your own central bank. Price is getting thrown around off of news all over the place. They're trying to manipulate the charts with news. Pfizer now, Moderna. They're coming out with news at opportune opportunities. So they're trying to drive gold down, and they're trying to drive stocks higher. Because they were at critical points. The Dow and S&P, and they're driving them higher. They've been successful at doing it. So I think these are both very well timed, in my opinion, and I don't think it was by accident. So I think they're using news to push these things, stocks that is, higher, and they're trying to depress gold. The thing is, the market conditions are conducive for precious metals. They're conducive for commodities. They're not going to be able to hold this stuff down for very long. And at some point, they're going to lose control, or they just get drained of the metal, and that's them losing control of it, where this stuff's going to go a lot higher. So we can't necessarily rely 100% on the charting. What we need to do is stay invested, continue to cost average in, and hold on to physical precious metals, hold on to these mining companies. Do not let them go. Because in my opinion, if they lose control of it, and it can happen at any second, you could see a revaluation very quick. So we don't want to be caught on the sidelines when that happens. We want to be in these things. We want to be our own central bank. We want to act and be like we are a central bank. We want to be, billionaires, guys. We got to think like billionaires. We got to load up, hold on, and be our own central bank. If you like this content, please subscribe. This is Finding Values channel. Please thumbs up and click the like button. Thank you.